There have never been more ways to connect to the internet. We've come a long way since dial-up modems. Internet is critical to how most businesses run today, and it's important to make sure your connection meets the unique needs of your business. Let's take a look at how a few different businesses use the internet. Caroline's Corner Grill is a downtown lunch restaurant. For years, Caroline accessed the internet with a dial-up modem, but the slow speeds and busy phone lines were a growing problem. So she looked at the next level in service: broadband. Broadband is a higher speed connection, and the most popular choices are cable and DSL. Cable comes through the same connection as a cable TV service does. DSL comes invisibly through the telephone lines, and the closer the user is to the phone company's switch, the faster the DSL service. When Caroline learned that she was only 3 blocks from the local switch, she signed up for DSL. With only Caroline and her restaurant manager using the internet, DSL provided more than enough bandwidth. She could now download recipes, and her manager could send out daily specials much faster. But not all locations have cable or DSL access. Out on the coast, Taborline Surfboards was trying to figure out how to integrate live surf cam feeds onto its website. Neither DSL nor cable service were available, but Tim Tabor was getting tired with answering phone calls asking about surf conditions, so he tried something truly out of this world. Satellite internet service allowed him to connect to the internet through a small satellite dish. With an orbiting connection point, the obstacles of distance were eliminated. Really bad weather was sometimes a service interruption issue, but the service was generally reliable. Upload speeds were only a fraction of downloads, but it was still more than enough for web browsing, credit card transactions, and uploading the latest surf photos to the website. Sometimes, higher volumes require a step up in service. For example, Jameson & Sons runs an internet-based news clipping business on the outskirts of town, with dozens of employees shooting files and rich media to branch offices around the world. The owner, Jimmy, wanted more speed and bandwidth than DSL or cable could provide, and dial-up was out of the question. So Jimmy hooked into ATM Frame Relay service. It worked great for getting all his remote office resources onto the same network. But what about growing businesses with numerous employees and more data-intensive needs? Castle Edge Encounters began as a technology consultancy, with a handful of engineers accessing complex wiring diagrams online. The business grew so quickly that none of the other internet connection options, DSL, cable, satellite, or ATM Frame Relay, could meet the company's needs. So Ivan, the owner, made the leap into T1 service. T1 is a private, dedicated line that doesn't share bandwidth with other businesses. It provides voice and data service at a reasonable cost for a large office. Ivan was very happy with his T1 service. He knew if his company grew over 200 employees, he would need to consider other options like Metro Ethernet or T3 service. Of course, the internet connection you pick has to be right for your needs. For more detailed information on maximizing your internet connection, or to learn about other tech topics like selecting the right email system, harnessing internet-based computing, and managing data storage, go to quest.com/connectthedots.